For one day of our holiday with William in the Brecon Beacons, we decided to have a watery adventure. We went to Henryd Falls, which is the tallest waterfall in South Wales, knowing that William has enjoyed seeing big waterfalls before. For the walk down, we gave William's new carrier its first proper outing. He seemed very relaxed, sitting behind me as we descended through the trees. I did find that he got a little fed up of this and wanted to be carried in a different way after a while. I guess he always likes to keep us on our toes. When we got near to the waterfall, William was happy to walk, as we'd anticipated. It tends to be the walking between interesting sights that William struggles to engage with, but once there's something fun and sensory to experience, he wants to be leading the way to the action. At a previous waterfall we've seen, there was an opportunity to walk behind the water for an even more intense sensory experience. Without any encouragement, William dragged me in the direction of the falls, probably with exactly this in mind. He had lots of fun stimming behind the waterfall and was pretty sensible, although I was happy to have his harness, just in case of a misstep. All this excitement was over after not too long, and William was urging us on, so we decided to extend our walk and follow the Clep River Valley to where this took us. Soon we had a great opportunity for some more relaxed watery fun, where our path met the river. William seemed to be standing sensibly to do this, but while my back was turned at one point, he skipped across the shallow channel and onto a rock in the centre of the river. He managed to find his way back to dry land though, with only a little foot dip on the way. After this, William seemed to be feeling calm and walked for some spells, along with being carried in various ways. I think it was a particularly fun sensory experience for him to walk across some boardwalks we found. We followed a bit of an up and down path that almost lost sight of the river in places, but it was nice to be sheltered in the trees. Eventually the path dropped back down to the river, where we found an excellent secluded spot for a picnic lunch. William is definitely more mobile and sensory seeking than he used to be when we eat in places like this, so I ended up eating on my feet too, just to avoid another dash into the cold river. After lunch we headed back along the same path, with William again being insistent on various modes of travel. Despite the great carrier we now have, being on my shoulders is definitely still his favourite.